We're in the 2015 Buick Encore. This is the little sister to the Buick Enclave. It's a flexible, versatile little SUV. It's been a ton of fun to drive, but the infotainment system puzzled us a little bit at the very beginning. We figured it out, so now I'm going to show you how things work. The first thing we wanted to do in the Buick Encore, of course, was to set our favorite radio stations. And we were a little puzzled because it's a little bit different than your typical setup. So what we had to do was to tune the stations, so we could turn this knob and see the stations there that we can choose. And then when I choose a station, push in on the knob, and if I want to keep it, I just press the setting. It displays there the stations, and so if I press the setting, I can set it as option number 5 by holding down the 5 button. The Buick gives you 3 options for XM radio, so I can press this, I can get my group of, actually it's 6, group of 6. So there's group number 3, group number 4, group number 5, 6, and going back to the very first group, which is great, because that gives you 36 different settings for XM radio. Another thing that we found was source gives us the different choices, and you just toggle over by pushing the button. So you toggle by pushing the button, not by turning the dial. This gives us navigation, and the back button goes back to whatever you were doing before. You get this screen by hitting the home button, home. And then of course here's volume, and by pushing this button, not this, we still haven't figured out exactly what this does, but by pushing this button, you get the selection that you're on. Typically on many cars, the driver information or driver feedback is there right between the center dials. And often that information is accessible on the steering wheel, but not in the Encore. That information is actually here on this turn signal stalk. So you click it and it gives you different types of information, and then by turning this dial is how you toggle through the information.